KAIWEETS has sent me something to review. Let's take a look at it. A little over a year ago, KAIWEETS sent me this kit, the ES20, and it has been my main bench kit since. I use it for all small electronics disassembly like Nintendo Switches and phones and game cartridges. It doesn't have the torque to handle like a PS5 or an Xbox One or Xbox Series X, but the bits have been more than adequate for those jobs. I just use them in my larger torque drive. And now KAIWEETS has sent me the next in the series, their ES21 driver. So let's pop it open and take a look at what we got going on. USB-C cable, magnetizer, demagnetizer, manual, magnetic mat. Let's pop it open and take a look. This is one of those where you just pop it open. Okay, interesting. It's a little different than the last kit. Last kit had the big fabric foldable thing. This is a double-sided, much more compact case. So the handpiece has shrunk considerably, and I can already tell you I'm a big fan of that. I do like this handpiece, but at the same time, it is a little bit tall. First impressions, it still looks like it has kind of the weak sauce LED lighting on it. I guess it would be handy in a very dark space, but otherwise not so much, and good lighting. Oh, I can already tell just from the feel that this is going to have quite a bit more torque than the ES20. Has lots of bit options. I do like these extended bits as well, the little bit longer shaft. And then you got your standard other ones, probably not quite as in-depth as the original ES20 kit, but you don't necessarily need that many either. A set of tweezers and a very cool looking spudger tool that I think I'm already going to be a big fan of. It looks like it's nice and thin. It comes to a point. Yeah, I think I like that one already. The case is designed so that you can charge with it in the case. That's convenient. You can charge it outside the case, you can charge it inside the case, doesn't matter. It also looks like it has a built-in magnetizer, demagnetizer, so I'm not sure why they included two. We like redundancy. So apparently this also has multiple torques. Its default is the high torque, but if you hold down the light button for 2 seconds, you're supposed to get... Oh, okay. So you use the light button to change torques. And you can go very slow or very high. Okay, very interesting. And I figured that out by reading the manual, which is very not me. So sitting right behind me is an actual job. It's a PlayStation 5. And we'll put it directly to the torque test to see if it can handle the screws on this type of console, or if it's just going to be another small console screwdriver, which has been fine. I use this strictly on smaller devices. I'm not trying to use this thing on a Nintendo Switch, but it'd be cool to have one that size that actually works on the bigger consoles. So let's give it a try. Now I'm going to do a dedicated video on this repair, so I'm just going to pull the footage from that. The title down here will change to PlayStation 5. Let's find the right bit for this device. Having found the right bit, let's see what it can do or not do. Oop. Well, it's getting it. It struggled a little bit, but it's getting it. Okay, that's pretty impressive. It doesn't even want to turn that one. All right, let's grab our big boy. The bigger consoles may still just be too much for these guys. Yeah, got that one. Use our new spudger tool. I like it. I like it. Make sure I'm not sabotaging this by using the wrong bit. Alright, got that one. I can tell you from experience, the ES20 cannot do any of these screws. So we're already seeing a bit of an improvement. It does lock, so you can hand screw it if you need to get it started. And you will have to do that on some of these. I'm very impressed that this thing is working at all on these bigger screws. I am having to give it a manual twist, but that's fine. Very impressive. I expect that I will have to give these a twist as well, but we'll try it just from nothing. It'll do it, but I recommend you give it a twist, otherwise you're probably going to burn this thing out pretty quick. Now, it is nowhere as fast as my torque driver, but it is faster than hand screwing, by far. I am hand braking all these. I like the feeling of the driver in my hand, quite a bit more than the ES20. And the main reason is because I can actually reach the top very easily, whereas I'm way up here if I'm on that driver. It's kind of an unnatural position to be in. Now this is all out of the box. I have not charged this thing at all, and the charge on the original ES20 lasts forever. I think I've charged it in a year's time of use, 3 or 4 times maybe. And it wasn't empty when I did that. I just did it randomly when I would think about it. But I don't work on the volume of devices a lot of people do. If you're doing 4 or 5 devices a day, you'll probably need to charge it at least once or twice a week. I used to work on that type of volume. The magnetizer in the box works pretty good. Now, the question you might be asking yourself is, yes, this works for the disassembly, but will you personally be using it for disassembling PS5s? And the answer is no, probably not, because I have the torque driver, and like I said, it is much faster at this than this. But if this is the option you have, hand brake them and screw away, and it'll be much faster than doing it by hand. So it's all about perspective and what tools you have available. But I would already be done with this if I were using my torque driver. Okay, and that's a whole lot of very difficult screws done with this driver. Like I said, I would recommend hand braking them, but it did unscrew them straight from the start without hand braking them. I don't think it would last very long if you continued that practice over a long period of time, but yeah, sure seemed to work to me. A vast improvement over the last version. And the same problem you have with every one of these things. I do think the LED light on this is much better than the ES20. I was using it on the PS5, putting it back together, and I actually could see the screw quite well, even in my lighting. So that one definitely needed to be improved. If you want one, there's a link down in the description, and I'll pin one in the comments. I'm sure there will be a limited time discount offer alongside that as well, but I don't know if it'll still be in effect by the time you watch this, but click on it and see. If you got value out of this video, I think you'll get value out of this one, and I'll see you there. Until then, have a blessed day.